weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Pass to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Passes it to Garnett. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Johnson is out there with Garnett. Then it's Cassell, and it's Hoiberg in at the shooting guard.
Guys, I really like how Teague attacks. I mean, he does a nice job getting inside the guts of the defense and really baiting them into fouling.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Here's Hoiberg. Johnson finds Garnett. And they double up Garnett. 5 on the clock. Hoiberg. They get it back. Size again. Johnson, the pass to Garnett. Shoots over Covington. And Garnett gets it to go on the assist by Johnson.
Garnett very comfortable close to the basket now. He's efficient as a low block scorer.
Teague bounce pass. Here's Towns. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Garnett misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Towns against Garnett. Towns, no luck.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
From the line. Another shot. And Johnson puts it in.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Wiggins drives in. Lays it up off the glass. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, you see right there, Towns invites contact. Unafraid of it, looking for it, and he's able to score through it.
Cassell against Teague. Pass to Wiggins. Over Sprewell. And it's Wiggins missing.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Out to the wing. Here's Garnett. Here's Johnson. That one, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Wiggins. Cassell grabs the miss. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Sprewell. Cassell, the pass to Garnett. Garnett is doubled. Good, nice job down low. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Towns. Now the pass to Teague. Wiggins surveying the floor. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Towns. And the shot is long. Now the Timberwolves with it. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, earlier I spoke with Ryan Saunders. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. And he won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Hoiberg. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And he gets it to go.
You know, the mid-range J of Garnett is a thing of beauty. Textbook release from the big man.
Teague against Cassell. And Teague, here we go. Here's Towns. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
There's 25 seconds left in the first. Garnett the pass to Cassell. Kicks to Johnson. Shoots over Towns. Johnson's shot is off. Culver with it, and there's the feed to Towns. And he uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got 6.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after. And we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. They've got Smith, and it's Serbiak in at the small forward. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I love how quick Serbiak is. I mean, doesn't waste any time getting his shot off. That quick release I'm talking about. Catch and shoot is right in his wheelhouse.
Longley, the pass to Okogie. Smith against T. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Yeah, and, you know, the game of basketball, as you well know, Greg, and guys, is a game of runs. So their offense is starting to move in a positive direction now. Nice upswing here.
Smith scanning the floor. Pass to Serbiak. Puts up a 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Okogie misses. Timberwolves leading by 4. Smith outside. Passes it to Hess. Here's Trent. Rebounded by Bell. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Longley, the pass to T. Second shot opportunity. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, some point guards will feel that contact and just take the trip to the line, but Teague was determined to draw the foul and convert the shot.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Zhang's checked in. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Pass to Serbiak. Here's Madsen, defended by Bell. And here is Serbiak. He has 5. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Hessel. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves trail. Inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Bell's got his first basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Teague, the pass to Layman. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Over to the left wing. To the paint. Manson passes to Serbiak. Trying to end the drought. Kept alive, Minnesota. There's the pass to Hassan. Pass to Madsen. Over Bell. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 3. Here's Okogie. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And it's Madsen missing. Timberwolves on offense. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Passes it to Teague. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Okogie. Teague against Smith. Teague kicks to Zhang. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Trent. Timberwolves trail by 3.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
12 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Now here is Smith. And here is Serbia. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
And, you know, getting up into the shooter is Wiggins. I mean, has all the natural tools.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Minnesota on top as they end the period.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. They battled hard in the second quarter, and it was reflected on the scoreboard. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Well, I think that...
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back.
Strong contribution so far in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
You know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Covington at the 4 with Towns in at the 5. Culver the off guard with Wiggins at the 3. And it's Teague in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. At balls, nice feed that time from Wiggins. Teague's got the lead up to 6 now for Minnesota. And the pass to Sprewell. And here's Garnett. From deep three-point range. And it's Sprewell missing. Minnesota with the ball. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Down low, Towns with the steal. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Here's Culver, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And not forget about the defensive Garnett now. Outstanding at knowing when to time his leap to block the shot.
Minnesota on D. They trail by 6. Teague.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Here's Garnett, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Garnett's got 8.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Culver passes to Wiggins. Over Sprewell. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Fires, high post. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
And you know, when you have this kind of athleticism, you need to find ways to maximize its impact. Wiggins doing just that.
And they double up Garnett. Shoots over Covington. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Conley's checked in for Jeff Teague. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside, Towns. No good from outside.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Jarrett Culver.
And, you know, Sam Cassell is about as reliable as it gets, guys. I mean, he's an excellent scorer who does a nice job running the offense and doesn't shy away from big moments either.
Okogie's checked in for Minnesota. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
To the inside, and Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 8 points.
Well, he can really punish you inside. I mean, Towns has the size and the move, which make him hard to handle in and around the paint.
So the Timberwolves call it
to keep him away from the basket.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. Smith outside. Pass to Zerbiak. Here's the 3. Hands it from downtown. He's got 8.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Here's Culver. The shot that time, not on target. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Zerbiak passes to Manson. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It goes on Jarrett Culver. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Zhang's checked in. Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Passes to Okogie. Now here's Zhang. Here's Culver. They get the rebound. And another shot. Bonley's shot is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
1:07 left in the third quarter. Here's Hassel. He gets it in there. Hassel's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Pass to Okogie. Now Culver. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Dishes it to Vonleh. And the dunk by Vonleh.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down. And if they're thinking, they can get a 2-for-1 here.
Well, we'll see if they have the awareness to realize that.
Here's Trent. Zhang defending. Trent gets the bucket.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
That's tipped. The pass to Okogie. Here's Culver. Shot clock at 6. And then Culver with the dunk.
How about the force there from Culver, making sure to finish with power, leaving no doubt with that finish.
Pass to Zerbiak for the lead. And again, Minnesota with the triple. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Timberwolves on top, leading by just 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Smith, and it's Trent in at the center position. Here's Here's Hassel. Poked away. They break it out 5-on-3. Here's Okogie. Count it, good. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Pass to Hassel. Here's Madsen. Smith outside. Here's Serbiak. Drains it from beyond the arc.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this
offensively.
work. And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Karl-Anthony Towns checked in for Gorgie Dan. Robert Covington comes in for Jordan Bell. And it's Teague in for Josh Okogie. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Ryan Saunders told his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Serbia lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Here's Towns. Got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. Covington with the bucket. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Serbiak. The 3-ball. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Teague finds Towns, looking to get it going, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, despite his youth, Kevin, Towns sees the big picture. I mean, gets points any way you can, and we'll see if he can cash in at the line here.
The free throw drops for Towns. No good on the second free throw.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Releases from 15, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Teague with the ball. The pass to Towns. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Garnett, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Towns. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Garnett. To the middle, here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
And the basket has become almost like the ocean here. They have not missed anything here down the stretch.
And they've kept the defense on its heels, getting whatever they want offensively.
Teague for 3, drills the three-pointer.
And over time, Teague has really gotten more and more comfortable shooting his three-point shot, and that's impressive considering what a weapon it can be for him.
And it's Sprewell missing. Timberwolves trail by 7. Teague dishes to Towns. A baseline J. No good off the front line.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. He just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots. It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Man.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this. And on the road, no less. Back to Teague. Towns kicks to Teague. The Timberwolves again can't hit. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
And he finished it off with a lay-in.
Boy, one of the things about Covington is that his length bothers the opposing players. I mean, he's somebody that takes defense seriously and looks to pilfer the ball whenever he can.
KG, that's good.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And good that time. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Over to the wing. A shot by Culver. Nobody around. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Here's Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And how fierce is Garnett down low? I mean, when he's close to the basket, he is aiming to make a statement.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.